second live stream, and we want to make this consistent, really showing people the power of Incubator. So, um, yeah, so I don't know if everyone got the chance to already look at our website. Again, our website is called incubator.com. There's a bunch of information here that you can go through even on your own time. But it's pretty straightforward. Again, our platform really focuses on taking users from ideation all the way to launching your business through a series of steps that, again, you could typically go through by yourself. But I'm sure if everyone started their business by themselves, it's pretty chaotic. So we really made an effort to really understand exactly how can we not only simplify the journey for entrepreneurs, but also how can we make it in a structured, non-chaotic manner for those that, if you're an early stage entrepreneur, first time founder, a 9 to 5 worker that wants to get into entrepreneurship, maybe don't have the time really, and you just want a platform that you can use on your own. This is really where Incubator, our focus is Incubator in being that solution for you guys. So we'll get started. I know Divine, we spoke briefly. You wanted to start your own cooking business, at home business, which is awesome. We can use you as an example for today. She sets up. Why don't we use you, Joanne, if you don't mind? I would love to use you as an example for users. I'm sure you wanted to get into starting your own business or whatnot. Love to walk you through the platform. Let's say you're in our perspective and using it for the first time, and you want to see how it works. We'd love to show you and be essentially a guinea pig or a lab rat for this example. Would that work for you, Joanne?
That's fine.
Awesome. So, if you were to sign up for Incubator, I'd love to also learn a bit about yourself. Have you already looked into starting a business? Have you already started your business of yourself? Heard of other people starting your own business? Where are you at in that journey?
So I currently have a business. I have a home-based travel agency.
Okay. Yeah, and I would love to learn, like, did you start that business on your own? Did you have some help in building that business? How was that journey in that early stage when you were first building it?
I started it on my own. I filed my LLC. Then I did my EIN number. I didn't have any help. So the one thing that I'm working on, and Philip and I have talked. I'm working on my business plan.
Right. Right. Would I say, like, when you went through that process of, jumping from registering your business to EIN and then having to, like, basically scale back to now create your business plan, and that process was pretty chaotic, and which I'm excited to show you how we kind of structured that journey for you. But would you say when you started your business, if there was a platform like ours that kind of walked you through that process rather than you having to, start with registering your business, doing the EIN, and then having to scale back with, creating your business plan, validating your idea, all that good stuff. What would you say in that perspective before even getting
That
to see what we even have? Yeah,
that would make it a lot easier because then you have a step-by-step guide. And even when I was doing it, I'm like, okay, am I doing this right? Am I following the right papers? Does this look right? So you kind of really don't have any guidance when you're trying to do it on your own. So a little structure to help you would be beneficial. I think a lot of people also have what we call here in New York the ball and chain, which is the 9 to 5.
right.
So sometimes people don't have as much time as they would like to get some of those things done.
I agree. I agree. So that's awesome that you can already connect those dots, and I'm excited to really show you how this platform works. So we'll get it started. For this example, we'd love to learn if you want to, plug in your idea that you already have right now, or maybe start from scratch with an idea maybe already looming right now and building it from scratch. Which direction would you like to go?
You can plug it in.
Okay, awesome. So we'll press that option. So what would make you feel successful 12 months from now, Joanne,
Um, let's see.
out of these options? So replacing my current income, making consistent side income, proving I can build something real, gaining valuable skills, having more flexibility.
Um,
Yeah.
Replacing my current income.
Okay. There's multiple options. So if there's different options as well, you can let me know. S- so for this one, we'll put that one instead. When things get hard, what usually keeps you going? Seeing clear progress, external accountability, financial results, helping others. Which of these options would you say?
Helping others.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Helping others.
Helping others, awesome. So how much financial runway do you currently have for building this?
I don't know. I use my own personal funds. So let's go to 1 to 3 months.
Gotcha. Awesome. And how dependent are you in this becoming income soon for you? For you,
I like it to be like tomorrow.
would
Hi.
you say medium, high? Okay.
hmm
Um, in one sentence, what's your idea?
Home-based travel agency that hosts Kurt-rated experience for multi-generational families.
Okay. But if you had to say it a little bit simpler, what would you say? Like one sentence, would you say your idea
Um,
is?
home-based travel agency. Um, group
Agency,
travel.
home-based travel agency, correct?
hmm
Okay. Who is this for? Individuals, small businesses, mid-sized companies, enterprise?
Individuals.
What problem does it solve? It saves time, it saves money, helps people make money,
It saves time.
increases. Gotcha. Describe the situation where someone would use this.
Um, people that do family reunions, that plan group family reunions, and they have to figure out activities for different age groups, and they get frustrated because it's a lot of different logistics.
Need to figure out what activities to do as a family, correct?
Correct.
Got it. So people that do family reunions and need to figure out what activities to do as a family due to its complexity of planning and organizing the events. We'll put that option there. How do people solve this problem today? They use existing tools, they do it manually, they ignore it. I don't know.
They get frustrated.
Yeah, so we can say they do it manually.
hmm
Do you know any competitors? Yes, no, unsure.
I'm going to always have competitors, which could be luxury travel advisors, boutiques.
Okay, so boutique travel agencies, I assume.
Yep. hmm
Okay. Who do you think would pay for this? The user, their employer, a business owner, advisor, sponsors? Not sure yet.
I'm not sure yet.
Okay. Where do you plan to register your business? If not already, I assume it's the US, correct?
Correct.
United States. Will you primarily sell your products? The United States, I assume, or will it
hmm
be worldwide? Okay.
It's the United States.
Okay. What best describes your background? Technical, sales, operations, creative, generalist?
Generalist.
What would you say? Okay. What's your experience level in this space? None, some fairly worked in it, deep expertise, maybe worked
None.
in it, none. Okay. How do you plan to build this? I'll build it myself. I'll hire, outsource. I'll find a co-founder. Not sure yet.
I build it myself. That's my goals.
Right. What's your biggest concern right now? Finding customers, building the product, making the money, competitors, time,
Building a
motivation. I don't know
product.
where to start. Yeah. How consistent are you with long-term projects? Very consistent, strong at the beginning. I worked in focused bursts, deeply, heavily, depends heavily on momentum. I'm not very consistent yet.
Um, it's up and down. Um,
Okay.
strong at the beginning and struggle later.
Okay. What usually stops past projects? Lack of time, loss of motivation. Um,
Most of it is lack of time.
right. How confident do you feel starting something on your own? Very confident. We can say very
Somewhat
confident.
confident. Yeah. hmm
Yeah. Do you need this to make money soon? We can say yes.
Yes.
How do you prefer to work? I assume alone or with a team.
Yes. Alone.
Risk tolerance, low, medium, high.
Medium,
How much time can you realistically commit per week to this? 5 to 10 weeks, an hour to five,
one to
20 hours
five
plus.
hours, 1 to 5 hours.
Awesome. So our AI will put together a founder's profile for you, Joanne, and it came together with. So you're basically an explorer. So that's the type of founder's profile we create for you. So that assessment, similar to like a personality assessment, put together like who you are, creating your founder's profile. You can actually export this yourself as well, for your own records. You can see, hey, okay, great. Like, what are my strong points, my blind spots? Psychological data. It's all the stuff is pretty key for you and pretty great for you to export and just for your own memory and information. So in this case, we already have an idea for you since you already have yours right now. But let's say in the case you want to, maybe mull around with other ideas, our AI would match you with some. So, weekly implementation, membership for new founders, a bunch of other ideas. But we'll go with this idea that you chose already. So this is basically an idea report. It basically gives you like an idea validator from all the data we extracted from the assessment that we just took, and also our AI will go and basically compare your business content that we just extracted, like other travel agencies out there in the US. So this is basically the data that came out. Your recommended path. You describe the problem as a personal experience. All this data you can basically read through. You can also export this as well. So any questions on this specific, you know, basically what we just put on your idea?
No, actually, it seems like this would have been more useful when I first started.
Yeah. So it gives you some in-depth data as well. Like, it's not meant to scare you away of not starting the business, but just gives you some good data as well. Like, hey, like from all the founders, we've worked with, and also your score that we've created, like how strong of this idea is to you personally, and also, urgency, all that good stuff. So you can export this as well, and gives just a brief snapshot of like, your idea itself. How, what does that score compared to others? Also gives you a deep dive. So what to expect next to build it. So we'll validate your idea, build the MVP, launch, get your first revenue, all that stuff. So it gives you an idea of what to expect next. Again, you can also export this for your own files. Be able to see, okay, great. Like this is what I can expect next. Gives me a roadmap of what we'll be working on. You can just download that. And then we have a goal setter tool as well. So this is a great question. We'd like to ask you, how much money are you looking to make per client? We have this example at 500. Is it, $50 per client? What's your ideal marker to make per client?
Per client, at least 750 per client.
We can put 750. Timeline. How fast do you want to reach that goal? Within 12 weeks, within 10 weeks, within five?
Um, about 10 weeks.
Okay. So we can say 10. And client capacity. So how much of these clients are you able to take care in that 10 weeks? Like 10 clients are paying you 750. Like what's your goal?
Um, it's about 10 clients because I do groups, so groups vary. So I could get a
Okay.
family of five, I can get a family of 10.
Right. Okay. So we'll put 10 right now for this example. So you'll see here it gives you an idea of like how can you achieve that. So we'll put 750 here. So this is basically how you can achieve that, Joanne. So your realistic goal, like how you can land that per client. It gives you a confidence level on how you can achieve that 91%, which is pretty strong. Um, and yeah, it gives you that trajectory, like how you can make that. Maybe in your first month you won't, but overall give you like that roadmap to your revenue marker. Um, and yeah, it just gives you all that data, which is great. You can export this as well. Like, hey, okay, I want to reach, 750 per client. Like, how do I reach that? Even though we're going to help you get there, but gives you an idea like how to mentally prepare yourself to achieve that goal. And again, you can export this file as well. So now that you got all that info, it's great. You got yourself set up pretty early, and you got an idea report. You got founder's profile created. You got a deep dive idea of what to expect next, and a goal setter, like how you can achieve those goals for you. We can actually get started in building that business. So this is the main dashboard you'll see here. Again, this is basically where you can basically start building that business, but we'll also have different features as well on the side where, if you're looking for a mentor to help you along the journey, you'll be able to book a meeting with a business mentor that are specifically experienced in, helping you, in travel agencies or building. They built their own travel agency business as well, so they can come and be a mentor as well for you. So that's a feature that you can expect as well using. But let's go ahead and start building that business for you. So um, the first step is obviously, as you know, building a business is all about, putting your business into business model canvas, putting it to paper, really understanding fully what your idea really is. But we also have resources here if you need resources to understand, like, okay, can I really brainstorm my idea fully? A lot of people just get into an idea rather than really fully diving into, like, how can I really flesh out a proper strong idea. And that's why also a lot of incubator programs, they put you through a business model canvas to really flesh out your idea, so you kind of go through this as well. But a lot of it is being heavy lifted by the AI. So the first question you'll see here: welcome to module one, Joanne. Idea and vision. Let's get started. I reviewed your questionnaire and I'll use it as context. You already have a strong idea. We will focus on refining it. Your background is generalist. You prefer to work alone. You have yes within. You inputted that you want money urgency within 1 to 3 months, with a 1 to 3 month runway. What inspired you to come up with the idea, with this idea, and what specific problem are you trying to solve with this home-based business, uh, home-based traveling business? What's the key problem you're looking to solve?
Less stress for the client and be organized so they don't feel overwhelmed when they have different age groups that they're dealing with.
Less stress for the client to reduce overwhelmed time constraints. From travel events. All right. So we'll plug that into the AI. Gives it a few seconds. Then from there, you'll get a response from the AI and how that appeals to the workflow. So let's give it a second here. It's an issue. Give me a second here, Joanne. Just loading. Awesome. So we put that input there, less stress for clients. So the answer we got: to reduce client stress and alleviate time constraints in planning time events, consider implementing a streamlined automated booking system. So I'm assuming you wanted to create your own digital platform for this. Would you agree, or is the AI make a good assessment on your idea?
Makes a good assessment.
Okay, so the question they're asking now is, who do you believe will benefit the most from your idea, and why them specifically?
Um, Multi generational families would benefit from it because then they would be able to have a stress free, whether it's a family reunion or just a group trip, and they can connect together and have more family memories instead of them having to worry about, oh, this person. If you have children, a father, and elderly, sometimes people are like, oh, forget it, it's too much work.
Right, I agree. I agree. So let's see what the AI says. Takes a bit of time, but should be moving soon. Awesome. So, synthesis of research and founders' context: multi generational families present a unique opportunity for businesses to cater to a diverse range of needs and preferences. Your target market as a founder is one that values family oriented products. Great. Actionable guidance. So, it gives you some deep dive info right here. Also, recommends you next steps. Last question we'll ask you is how are people currently dealing with this problem and what gaps still remain in existing solutions? So how are people
So
currently dealing
how
with
some
this? Yeah.
people are doing it, they are trying to book it on their own, and some people just get frustrated and say, "We're not gonna go. Too much work."
Okay. Awesome. How long have you been building this business, John, if you don't mind me asking?
So I have been building it for a while, but I haven't done anything with it. So it was just sitting there.
Hmm.
Actually, my business was taken off in 2020, but then the world changed, and then I was like, oh, it's over there. Now I'm like have another burst of energy, and I'm like, all right, let me get back on the horse and get moving.
Right. That's awesome. And then you mentioned you're at the stage of already registering your business, and we're going to currently show you how you can plug in and improve your business plan and actually go in and do other tasks as well. But is that the step that the furthest you've gotten, or have you gone further than that as well?
Not really further. I mean, I've had a few bookings here and there, but nothing um, written in stone. And I started writing my business plan. That's really my main focus that I'm
Hmm.
focusing on. So, like, I have a table of contents, but I'm not really sure if that's exactly the way it should be. Um,
Hmm.
but I do have it.
Okay. Yeah. So what I'm hearing basically at the furthest you've gotten is like registering your business. Have you created your own website yet? Have you,
Yep, I have a
created your
website. Hmm.
okay. Do you have your company email already created as well?
Yes.
And all
Hmm.
okay. Okay. So
So
you're doing far off.
I kind of did things in the reverse because um, I have my degree in business. So in my
Mhm.
mind, I needed to have all of those things, even if the business wasn't fully functional.
Gotcha.
Because in my head, as soon as you say you have a business, people are going to go to the website. They want to see if you got a website because people want to make sure you're legitimate. So I have all of
Mhm.
those things, and I put them all in place prior to really launching the business and selling travel.
Mhm. Okay. Awesome. Yeah.
But
So
I'm not tech savvy.
no, I got you. I got you. Have you already gotten your MVP and all that stuff created or not yet?
No.
Okay. No worries. So which is great about our platform. We'll help you in getting that done. Not only building the business side of your business, like as you see, but also getting that product development side as well. We have partnerships with Lovable and Cadalio as well. Cadalio is also similar to Lovable. They'll help you create your product, your MVP. And then as you know, with Incubator, you can also build your business simultaneously as well. So it's something that honestly I'm excited for you to use. So this is the response that we got. So most people just do it, just don't do it. It's important to understand that building a successful business often requires a team effort. The statement, most people just don't do it, it highlights a common challenge faced by solo founders. To address this, consider the following: building a founding team, recognize the values, all that good stuff. Outsource, so outsource, building the MVP. So it gives you all that good data. In one sentence, describe how your solution works to address that problem. So that digital platform in one sentence, how would you say it solves that problem for multi generational families?
The digital platform. Um, so that's a good question. I don't have an answer for you. Let me think about it.
Okay. No, that's great where the AI can support you on that, right? So we can say, I don't know, right? So we'll let the AI even give you a recommendation of how you can go about it, which is great. So give it a few seconds. But even if while the AI gets its work going, how were you thinking of supporting multi generational families in your mind when you first wanted to build it?
So when I first had it in my mind, I want to do hosted trips. So actually, I want to go on the trips with the groups. That was my intention, and I think it still is my intention. And eventually, depending if the business evolves the way I see it, I would train other hosts to go on those group trips with my clients. So, like right now, I'm planning a trip going to Paris in 2027.
Mhm.
Right? So we have an itinerary. So we have all ages. So we're gonna do like the Josephine Baker tour. We're gonna do
Mhm.
Disney one day. We're going to London one day. We're doing the Eiffel Towers. We're doing the Louvre. So it's a mixture for everybody.
Mhm. Right.
So that was the
Okay.
goal. Kurt rated
Right.
multi hosted trips.
Right. What you're saying, like, you're doing it manually, like, you would have a team that would be dedicated to do it, or is that where AI and technology would be able to do all of that stuff?
I mean, I guess AI